set you guys loose. So this is the brick house, which was built by a man named Charlie Tutt in 1898. And the house just right across the yard is the Welty House. Now, the Welty House actually belongs to a man named Solomon Welty, who was a Swiss immigrant farmer, and they occupied the house during the Battle of Gettysburg. Now, during the Battle of Gettysburg, while Confederate sharpshooters occupied the second floor of the house, the Welty family, as well as their neighbors, the Rupps, hid in the basement, all 14 of them, throughout the entirety of the battle. You will see in a little bit, it might have been a little bit stressful, it's a pretty small basement. Now, some of the spirits you guys are going to encounter here, in this house and that house, they tend to float about. You're going to get Charlie. We love Charlie. Charlie is my boss. I take orders from Charlie. I don't care that he's dead. He tells me to do something, I'm going to do it. You also are going to encounter Sawyer. You might see Sawyer. Sawyer's a little boy from the orphanage. He did not die here. He died down the street. I'm pretty sure. But he's a little 8-year-old boy. He loves music boxes. He loves playing with things. He loves little cat balls. Fortunately, I don't have another music box that my coworker brings because Sawyer loves that one. You also might run into Sarah and Jane Welty. Now, Sarah Welty was the wife of Mr. Welty, and Jane was his daughter. They're both very fun-loving gals. They're real fun. They're real cool. Jane and I love to gossip. It's really cool. Now, I'm going to go over some of the equipment that you guys are going to be using. I'll let you guys bring me. This is an EMF detector. Every single one of you is going to get one of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I counted correctly. Turn it on. It's going to show that little green light. I'm not haunted. I don't think any of you are yet, either. This is going to pick up on electromagnetic frequencies. So you waving it in the air, and it's turning red. There's someone standing right in front of you. So you might want to talk to him, see who it is. How many of you guys got a little furry friend? Got a little kitty at home? These are cat balls. Slightly different than the ones that you're familiar will play with. You turn it on, you just press this little red button right on the top, and it'll light up. Now, these are motion detectors. They are very sensitive. If they move, they will light up. Sometimes you gotta test it, see if, you guys don't have to worry about that because it's cement floor. So if it moves, don't move it. This is a little dead bell. It'll ring like this. I know. You're talking. This is another form of an EMF detector, except instead of a little light, it will ring a bell. The further right you turn this little dial, the more sensitive it's going to be. They love to use this when they're not supposed to. It never worked for me until the other day, and now I can't do my investigations without it. This is the OG. If you are doing ghost hunting, this is what you're going to need to communicate properly. This is a little spirit box. How you use it? You're going to want to turn this dial all the way to the right on the top. You're just going to turn it to turn it on. It'll play creepy music. Ghost Daddy, Who's Your Daddy? I love it. I think it's so funny. Then you're going to want to press the little M all the way to the right to change it from FM to AM, because FM radio stations are frequently occupied by your favorite 80s stations. Nice with the housekeeper. Then you're going to want to push the third button from the left on the bottom to make it go in reverse. Then you're going to turn it up. And spirits can manipulate these frequencies to give you words. It's really fun. This is a thermal camera. This is what makes me feel like a real-life Ghostbuster. If you ask me if it works, yes it does, because someone caught someone in the basement that I'm taking you guys to just the other day. You turn it on by holding down this big red button, the exact one that every single movie tells you not to do. When we're looking for ghosts, what kind of temperature are we looking for?
Cold.
We're looking for cold. Why?
Because they're dead.
Because they're dead. They have no blood flow. Their heart is not beating. They are just stone cold. Dead cold. He's by my dad. This is a music box. Her name is Lena. I love her because my name is Lena. She's got a little thing her arm was amputated, we did get a little bit spooked and drop her. Now, so she doesn't lose her other arm, there's a little red switch on the bottom. You're going to turn it on. Let it turn on. And we're just... Now, I didn't leave it on for very long because it is really loud and I can't talk over it. And my voice is more important than this little music right now. So how this picks up, it is also a motion detector like these cat paws. But if it sees something, it'll play the music instead of lighting up. Now, anything that's in front of this little eye, it's going to pick up. So this goes out in a triangle formation. So it goes out and in. So if you're using this, I recommend you put it somewhere that doesn't have a lot of foot traffic. Make sure this is a good guide so you know which way it's facing. Make sure the mirror is facing somewhere where you're not going to be able to see it. Look at its pretty self. Now, this is a Rempod. Standard piece of ghost hunting equipment. If you've seen any ghost hunting video ever, Sam and Colby, Ghost Adventures, they use a Rempod. There's a little switch on the bottom. You're going to make sure you pull the antenna all the way up, and then you're going to flip this switch. The more significant the intrusion, the more colors you're going to get. If you want to make the ring bigger, you're going to press this little middle button 4 times. And now, it'll go crazy. Yeah. So, I do ask when you're using this, put it on the ground, put it on a table, put it on a shelf. You can put it on a chair. You can put it anywhere. Just don't walk around with it. Because if you're walking around with it, it's always going to go off. We also have little touch lights. These will be your best friend if you're easily spooked. I clung to these for my first week. And I'll shamelessly admit it. You place it flat, and you turn on the purple light. If the spirit touches it, it'll turn white. That's why it just turned back to white. Making me look stupid, guys. Not you, them. These are Dowsing These are my new favorite. Skylar helped me discover how much I love these. Now, how you use them is you want to extend them all the way, and you want to bend it. Now, these are on a telescope swivel, so party in the USA, yeehaw. Don't tell it. How you hold them is you're going to want to hold them straight. And what's great about these is if you think that you might be leaning a little bit, or if they're a little bit off, see how they're a little bit slanted down? These are actually flat on the bottom. So you can put them like this, and spirits can use them to communicate, and you know that you're not affecting it. Now, you can use these however you like. Normally, my go-to is cross over for yes, cross out for no. And if they go big wide, they're giving you a nice long hug. Now, I also have this mini spirit box because they like to turn it on while it's in my pocket. So I figured I might as well let them use it. Sometimes they don't feel like talking through that one. Sometimes they want to talk through this one. Sometimes they don't want to talk through this. They want to talk through that. Sometimes they want to play with the cat paw, but they don't want to ring the bell. They're very picky, and I love them. Now, I'm going to go over just a couple of my rules, and then I'll get you guys' equipment handed out, and we'll get started.
I'm so sorry about that.
Now, I just
So
have
you're just yapping through the other door?
I just have a few main rules. I ask that. So, a lot of times, with a lot of our equipment, your phones emit electromagnetic frequencies. If I receive a text, and I got this on, it's gonna go crazy.
Sorry, guys.
Got some babies that need EMF detectors.
So I do not mind that you take pictures. I actually highly encourage it. I actually recommend that you use flash. You pick it up better. But if you are taking pictures, please put your phone on airplane mode. If you are not, I do ask that you turn your phone off. It can severely interfere with the investigation, and I want to get you guys the best evidence possible that I can tonight. Now, our other rule. Please do not provoke the spirits. You may poke them. Do not provoke them. I hold them very close to my heart. They're very special to me. And if you make them mad, they're going to take it out on me or one of my other lovely coworkers. Get out of here! Now, I do have one other rule, which is please do not leave any offerings. As you so kindly explained earlier, took care of it for me. They can attach themselves to it. They can attach it to you. And that's not fun to deal with because then you gotta come all the way back here, see my smiling face, and I gotta tell you guys, I told you so. And I love doing that. So please do not give me the satisfaction of having you guys come back here with something attached to you. Although I would love to see every one of you come back here for another ghost hunt.
That'd be cool.
Now,
That'd be a long day.
You'll
Now-
see me again.
now my last rule is just no outside food or drinks unless it's water or in a closed container because it spills, it gets messy, it stains the floor. Now, who's our some ghosts? Let's hunt some ghosts. Well, or I can go down before you and you can hold on my arm.
Do you want to go?
Whatever will help you the best.
Lead the way,
Everything
kid.
I'm holding, let's do the last watch. I'll take it down for you, and I'll meet you. I'm your huntress tonight. What's up, guys? Anyone I haven't talked to yet? Sawyer, if you want to talk. And should we do like name and like a fun fact?
Yeah, I meant like if we go around, like introduce ourselves to the spirit, like spirits or.
Well, they know me. I think.
Skylar.
My name's Skylar. And I really like communicating to you guys, so I'd really like some interaction.
I'm Paige, and I would love for you guys to communicate too.
My name's Chris, and we'd really love to hear your story.
My name is Tabby.
I'm David.
I'm Lily, and I really would like to see some communication.
I'm Cambry, and this is my first time doing a ghost hunt, so I'd really like to see and learn about you. Or y'all.
I'm Janet, and I would very much like to meet you and talk to you. It's my first time, so a little nervous, a little bit unsure of how to start a conversation, but I'm open to you.
I'm Tyler, and I'd love to hear all you guys talk.
I'm getting the strong feeling that the one in your left hand is pointing to where one is. Like getting a really strong feeling.
In mine?
On your left hand.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been,
So, do you mind if we take the Rempod and put it like over in that corner?
sure.
Tabby, you want to grab that one?
You want to pass me
Yeah,
that
this
RAM
was
pod?
The Rempod, the
Yeah.
right on.
Charlie, are you down here? Did you just call me a dork?
It sounded like York.
Sounded like York to me.
I have a speaker that I could plug this into.
Charlie just sends out a potty mouth.
Charlie, do you have a potty mouth?
I do.
He said I do. At least he's honest.
Who's the woman that's here?
Sarah?
Listen, like, hold on, please.
You see anything
Sarah, do
cool?
you want to come talk to us? We're not in the basement. We're in the basement.
Ooh, what was
I
that?
heard Richmond. Something
Okay.
Richmond. Sit down. Did you hear that? No.
These are pointing to you now.
It's accurate. Felt like, if I had to describe it, cold only right here on my wrist. And like the slightest little touch on my hair. Right here. Hello, spirit friends. I call them friends. I feel like it helps. Hey.
It might have been Sarah. Sarah's very motherly.
That's, I very much feel a woman.
I don't know, but this last one is pointing towards the
Pull them
camera.
out. You gotta kind of trust that they'll stop when they're supposed to. Just don't let them too hard. And then you want to make sure
What do you guys like to
that
eat?
it's a perfect point.
Dinner. Said dinner.
Jenny! I think that's Jenny, because Jenny likes to call Jack for dinner.
Sarah, did you notice Walker down here?
It might be Jenny.
Thank you.
Hey, Tabby. You heard that? That was a very clear hi, Tabby.
If there's anybody here, can you point to where you are?
There it goes.
Okay.
It's pointing to you in the center.
Was it hot during the battle?
Oh, real.
All right, Morgan.
Said real.
Morgan Long, typical man interrupting my investigation.
This is really weird. You asked it to point where it was at. Over here. It was pointing dead center.
I keep feeling like there's someone behind me, and I don't want to keep turning around, but I know there's someone behind me.
It keeps pointing behind me.
There's someone over here.
So I'm supposed to see like blue or really dark purple.
So-
If there's anybody here, can you use your phone and cross it? Behind you.
Over
Or
here.
open it really wide.
Over where?
It came
Can
to
you
say
look?
Over here. It sounded like look.
Where should we look?
There it goes. Right at him.
Can you put the rod back?
It said 500. And I was like, close, friend, close. I was holding up like 3 fingers, you know.
You want to try the number again?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you hold
There
up
it goes again.
and ask?
Can you point to where you are using any of our rods?
It's really what?
Sound like you said it's really hard.
It probably is really hard, yeah.
If it's
Yeah,
too
gotta
hard
help
for
you.
you, if it takes too much energy, we have a bunch of devices here. You can walk up to any one of them. You can move one of those
Say
little
what?
hat balls. You can
Look at
ring
you.
the bell. I know you guys like the bell down here.
So weird.
If Tabby holds up a number of fingers, would you be willing to say how many fingers she's holding up?
I heard 30.
I heard
my
3.
God.
That's a numbered response. I'm holding up 2. Friends, I'm gonna try again. How many am I holding up now?
2?
They just switched the number responses, yeah. We have a theory that spirits talk to themselves on the spirit box too, like talk to each other.
Or it's just them talking to themselves.
Yeah.
Like talking amongst each other.
Yeah, 100%.
Can you point to where you're at?
That was the whole sentence. What was that?
So I'm supposed to see like purple, correct?
Basically anything that's not actually there. So like if you like a human shape,
Yeah.
a little blob, anything that's not actually there.
I want to see what's over in the other room.
Yeah.
Can you point to where you're at?
Pointing behind you.
What,
I know.
did they give you a
I'm
hug?
getting a hug on both
I
sides.
got a hug earlier, but I was pointing over here. Maybe over
You want Tabby to go down there?
If you want Tabby to go down there, can you cross Skylar's rods?
If you want Tabby to go down there, can you cross the rods?
They just crossed.
Go ahead. I have to supervise.
Do you want her to go back there alone?
Oh, Tabby's not allowed to go back there alone.
Oh wait, I'll go back.
Mine aren't doing anything now.
Oh.
Just, nope, there it goes.
So if you want to ask like a series of yes or no questions,
Cross the rod for yes, open.
cross the rods for yes, open the
said
rods
that.
for no.
Just said that.
Oh.
You'll be able to have a conversation.
Now it's pointing to you.
Okay, wait, ask a question.
Were you down in the basement during the Civil War? Cross the rods for yes,
Mine,
open for no.
mine are crossed it. Now the door is not moving.
Oh my god, I'm crazy.
Can another cross them?
Who doesn't want it?
You guys like sweet tea?
Cross the rods for
Then we can
yes,
make friends.
open for no.
Mine are crossing. Can you reopen the rods for me?
Wait, I swear it went sort of red.
Sweet tea.
I'm gonna walk in that corner.
It's right back there.
Or you know, can you use it?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, there's the cross rods
yeah,
for the
that's
sweet
that
tea.
creepy dog you got.
He's answered your question.
Is there somebody here you know that you like? Cross the rods for yes, open for no. Can you point to them?
Okay.
Are you male? If yes, cross the rods. If no, right open.
Who's that going to? That's me. Alright, who's down here?
Okay, wait. So which one is purple for this flashlight?
So the back button, like on the end of the flashlight, is to turn it on. And then there you go.
Is that
I lay it down.
Yep.
I don't want to put it on the armrest because I don't want it to fall off.
was that spirit box sleeping?
It will be in 1 second.
Can you touch the purple light?
There was just
you like
something
red
between
Charlie, is
her
that
and
Cross the rods for
Hold
yes,
it
open
very
for no.
steady.
yeah, there was just something between.
Yeah, that's
you two.
Charlie. Charlie, you just supervising, being the boss.
Okay, I think I got them.
Charlie, can you make a sound?
Just keep them very steady and they're going to go wherever they want.
Charlie, you did a good job the other
See?
day kicking that wall. Can you do it again?
Right here.
Is this still Charlie? Cross the
Okay, now
rods
there's
for
one
yes.
pointing towards that.
See?
Yeah, it's Charlie.
Maybe Charlie just wanted to sit down.
Charlie, if that's you, can you go closer to that green light and it'll change colors?
You
And
just
we
said
can
light.
say- Yep, come over to the light and we can have a conversation.
Are you
If-
giving me a hug? Or do you have him?
I think he's giving me a hug.
Yeah, you've got the hugs. It's weird how they just move.
Charlie.
Charlie, are you the one giving people hugs? Cross the yes, open for no.
It's just what?
Was that he wants?
No, you said it's just what?
The ball turned on.
Just what he wants.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, it did. It's right there.
It's just what Charlie does.
Now it's off.
You've given everyone. You're very lovey tonight, Charlie.
Can you let the employees know it's time for work by ringing that bell?
Yeah, I'm not clocked in, Charlie. What are you gonna do about it?
Whoa.
Put you on the floor.
Okay, there's one pointing towards
Whoa.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, that Charlie didn't like
Look at
that.
that. Oh, look at that.
Alright, sorry for the flash, guys. I'm taking
Charlie, in
pictures.
my defense, I don't clock in. They just pay me for showing up. Charlie. You're so sweet, Charlie. He said zip it. Charlie, do you not like it when I talk about how sweet you are?
Charlie, can you sit in that chair? Or leaving it open just for you?
And on the floor.
Charlie, at any time, all right, Charlie. No. No? Is that a no from you, Charlie?
Oh.
What's it?
Look at that.
Just
lights.
Friend, if you sit in that chair, this little device, it's not going to hurt you. It'll beep. It'll just let us know you're here. Yeah, this chair, exactly. If you sit right here, it'll beep. It'll let all of us know that you're here. There's 7 again.
Can you point to where you are? There's one pointing behind and one pointing that way.
Pay attention.
He said pay
Someone
attention.
said pay attention.
Is there more than one person here? Somebody more than just Charlie?
There's something in there that's turning different colors. Can you cross the rods if there's more than one person here? Okay, yeah. Can you cross the rods if there's more than one spirit here, I mean? Because there's more than one person.
So there's like spirits here.
How many spirits are here? Girl.
Can you cross the rods for 2?
Yes, the boys are outnumbered.
It's like crossing.
Can you cross the rods for 3 spirits here? Can you cross the rods for 4? Okay. Okay, mine crossed.
So did Skylar's.
So there's 4.
4 spirits.
And look at that K2.
His lights are going nuts on that one.
Well, friends, we're glad you're here with us. We're glad you're starting to communicate.
Are there any kid spirits here? Cross the rod for yes, open for now. Mine is still saying cross.
Sawyer, are you down here? Do you want to play tag?
Can you cross the rods with Sawyer here?
Oops, that was me doing that. Sorry.
Those are girls, right?
Yeah.
Sawyer.
I moved it by accident.
Sawyer, can you point to where you are? Over there. It's on my right. Sawyer, are you behind me?
This kind of sounds like stop it. Soldier?
Now, how do you know if you're picking up maybe some kind of CB frequency or anything like that?
So normally the spirit boxes, I mean, you'll hear like glimpses of music, and it's normally pretty easy to identify which is Sabrina Carpenter and which is a man talking. But other times it can be quite difficult. You kind of just have to see if the answer that you got was an answer that could be an answer to a question that you asked.
It likes me. Whoever it is.
Charlie, you ain't coming home with me tonight. I know you want to, but your wife is here.
You have to hold
And
it
your
very
children.
still.
Can you cross the rods? If you like it here?
They're crossed. Now, on the dowsing rods, do they have to be a little bit further apart than next to each other? No?
It'll work exactly the same as long as you're holding them straight.
Or was it? Can you cross the rods if it was Charlie?
Oh,
Okay. Charlie.
and you see how the K2 by your left foot spiked at the same time.
Charlie.
If that's Charlie, can you ring the bell once? If it's not Charlie, can you ring the bell twice?
We gotta head next door soon, so if you want to talk, you might as well get it out now. You're welcome to follow us over, though. Charlie, you can stop whenever you're ready. He's like, I'm not ready. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Does anyone else want to say anything before we have to go?
We'd love to hear from you.
It's like it's going back to normal then to you again.
Yeah, they really do like you, Eileen.
They really do.
They're like, yeah, my buddy's back.
They know me so well. My goal is for them to like me more than Andrew. But that's never gonna happen. At least it's not gonna happen with Sarah or Jane, because they follow him around everywhere.
Oh, Andrew?
He's one of the other investigators. He's my lead investigator. Taught me everything I know. Quite literally, taught me everything I know.
Yeah, it's still doing the same.
Now, how many people were down in this basement during the war? 14? How many females? How many males?
I'm not sure of that. I know the Welty family. They had children. I'm unaware of the Rupp family. But I mean, the Welty family was about 5 or 6 people. Yeah, so it was 6 people. They had their 4 children. One of them died in infancy in the house. Other than that, so probably like 8 or 9 of the Rupps. But I don't know how many boys or girls there was. Alright guys, we're gonna go next door. You're welcome to come with us and talk to us. You guys don't have to get it in the dark. I'll turn the light on for you guys. Just watch your eyes.